Hello my dear students. Today I am going to take a very important topic of zoology, and that is digestive system. What do you mean by digestion? Digestion is a biological, physiological, chemical, catabolic, hydrolytic process which convert the complex food into the simpler ones, which convert the complex food into simpler ones with the interaction of enzymes and hormone. First of all, exactly biological. When we are talking about biological, it means that it takes place in where? It takes place in living body, my dearest friends. Where is this process means living body. So far as physiology is concerned, next very important terminology, that is what we call physiology. Physiology means functioning of organs. The functioning of organ. When we are talking about physiological process, it means that it deals about the relationship of the body, it deals about the functioning of the organ. It will start from mouth and it will go to the anus, complete. So we have to discuss the complete alimentary canal over here. The next one is called chemical process. When we are talking about chemical process, chemical means whatever food which we are taking is categorized into the two important groups. One, chemical food. All food is categorized into the two important groups. One is called essential food and other is called subsidiary food. What exactly the meaning of essential? Like those food, if it is not available in body, the survival is next to impossible. Means like the example is protein, carbohydrate, and what else are? Fats. These three comes under the category of essential food. But so far as the other food is concerned, like vitamins, minerals, and roughage are concerned, they all are called as what? They are called as a subsidiary food. Why it is called subsidiary? Because when it is removed from the body, survival is possible. There will be disease, but the survival is possible. Like for example, vitamins. If vitamin A is not present in our body, there is a night blindness, but the person will not die. The next one is very important process of the digestion is nothing but they are called as a catabolic process. What exactly the meaning of the catabolic means? It's a breaking down of complex food into the simpler ones. Complex food into the simpler ones. So far as the complex food is concerned, the protein Protein is nothing but they are called as a very complex food. Why? Why it is called as a complex food? Because it's composed of nearly about 20 amino acids. So protein is going to be break down into amino acid. And this breaking down of complex into the simpler one is nothing but they are known as a catabolic process. There is a specific bound are present over here. It have to be broken down, and see it have to be broken down into the amino acid. That's why it is called as what? Catabolic process. So digestion is one a very important point of the digestion is called catabolic process also. Next, like a starch also. A starch is also very complex, and it is going to break it down into glucose. Same thing happened with the fat. Fat is also broken down into 1 molecule of glycerol and 3 molecule of fatty acid. 1 molecule of glycerol and 3 molecule of what? Fatty acid. 3 molecule of fatty acid. So fat is also a very complex compound. Now I am coming to the next very important point of digestion is nothing but it is called as an hydrolytic process also, my dear. Why it is called as an hydrolytic process? Because it takes places only in the presence of water. If water is not possible, not present, then the digestion is not going to be not possible. Why? I am giving one very important example of hydrolytic processes. Here, suppose that if it is sugar, the molecular formula of the sugar is C12H22O11. This is the molecular formula of sugar, right, my dearest friend? It has come already in medical entrance exam in the year of some 1990, 2001. Why? There is one example also over there, that is why digestion is a hydrolytic process. So you know that sugar, the molecular formula of the sugar is C12H22O11. It is going to break it down into what? C6H12O6, glucose, and other is called as a fructose, C6H12O6. So it can only be possible, see here the number of carbon is 12, here the number of the carbon is 12. So far as the hydrogen is concerned, the hydrogen is H22. So it have to be add H2 over here to balance the equation, and there is O11, and here is O is 12. So what you have to do? See, there is without water without water the digestion is not possible. So digestion is a biological process, is a physiological process, is a chemical process, is a catabolic process, is a hydrolytic process which break the complex food into the simpler one with the interaction of enzymes and hormones, my dearest friends, right? Now I would like to discuss starting from mouth. Yes, I was discussing there is a breaking down of complex into simpler one. So when we are talking about protein, exactly there is a specific type of bound are present over here, and the name of the bound is called peptide bound. What bound is called? Peptide bound is present in proteins. The enzyme which break the peptide bound, see, now I am coming to the what type of question is going to be asked you in medical entrance exam, because you have to know the applied part. At least first of all, when I was discussing you the protein, the breaking down, the specific bound are called as a peptide. The enzyme which are helping you to break this peptide bound is called nothing but they are called as what? Peptidase. And where these peptidase enzymes are present in stomach. These peptidase enzymes are present in stomach. The stomach have a three specific part. The one is called cardiac. The another one is nothing but they are called as a fundus. The third one, which is very important part, and that is what we call pyloric. pyloric. See that in medical entrance exam, there is always question is going to be asked you. So applied part of your topic, you know that they will ask you in question that which bound are present in protein. Protein, the name of the bound is called peptide. Who is helping you to break this peptide bound? It is nothing but they are called as in peptidase. Where these peptidase enzymes are present, the peptidase enzymes, whether it is present in the mouth or not. No, these enzymes are not present in the mouth. Whether it is present in the stomach, yes. Which part of the stomach it is present? That's very important to see the way by which the question is going to be asked in medical exam. See, as we know, there are basically you can say 4 part: cardiac, fundus, body and pyloric. Pyloric body is very specific. So in fundic region, there is a 3 specific type of, this is flow chart method. If you are doing biology in flow chart way, you can easily understand the topic. So what basically we are doing over here, the specific part of the stomach where these peptidase enzymes are present, the name of the specific part is called fundus region, or you can say the body region. Here there are 3 specific type of cell are present, and the name is called parietal cell. See, there was a question as already asked in the AIMS entrance exam. What are the other name of the parietal cell is? The other name of parietal cell is called oxantic cells. And what oxantic cell is going to give you? They are going to give you SCLs. Yeah, SCL. They are not going to give you any enzymes. If the question is going to be asked you about the enzyme, my dear student, you must have to know the clear concept. Until unless you don't have a clear concept, you are not going to give the answer clearly. So you have to know the flow chart way by which you can understand the topic very clearly. So parietal, the other name is called oxantic, and they are going to give you what? SCL. The next one is called chief cell. ये भी question आया हुआ है कि what are the other name of the chief cell is? The other name of the chief cell is called peptic cells. The third one is nothing but they are called as a zymogen. These 3 are all the same name: chief, peptic and zymogen. They are going to give you 3 specific enzyme. And what are the name of the enzyme is called? The name of the enzyme is called pepsinogen. Pepsinogen. Prorenin. My dear student, you must have to know the differentiation between the renin and renin. RENNIN is known as an enzyme. RENIN is nothing but they are known as an hormone. So where here there is a 2 enzyme, and these enzymes are secreted in the form of inactive. It have to become active with the presence of SCL. So SCL is going to help you to become an active. So one is called as a pepsinogen. The second one is nothing but they are called as a prorenin, and the third one is nothing but they are known as what? Gastric lipase. So I was discussing the gastric lipase. So pepsinogen. Now the question when they will ask you in exam that all these 3 enzymes are basically they are peptidase? No, my dear. Out of these 3, there are the 2 enzymes. They are called as peptidase enzymes. And what are the name is called? The name is called as what? Pepsinogen. The second one is nothing but they are called as a prorenin. These 2 enzymes are in the form of are basically peptidase enzymes. But initially it is in inactive form and it have to be active with the presence of SCL. Okay. Now what I was talking about, there is another cell which are present over here. The parietal cell, the chief cell, and the third one is nothing but they are called as a mucus. MOCU. See, you should not be different. You should not be confused with this mucus and mucus. If it is an MUCOUS, it is a name of cell. When there is a name of the substance which is secreted from this mucus cell, and that is what we call MUCUS. Mucus is a lubricating substances, and the name of the mucus MUCUS. Mucus is a lubricating substance. It is basically it is present in the stomach to basically auto digestion, self auto digestion को रोकने के लिए these mucus are present on the layer of this stomach. On the next part, cardiac is also going to secrete you only mucus, nothing more than that, mucus. But so far as the pyloric part is concerned, there was a question in AIMS exam sometimes 3 years back, that what are basically whether the pyloric region of the stomach is going to secrete you enzyme or not. No, my dearest friend, pyloric part is not going to secrete you any enzyme. They are going to secrete you what? They are going to secrete you hormone. There are the two specific type of cell which are present in the pyloric part, and the name is called G cell, G cell, and the second one is called argentophilic cells, argentophilic cell. All right, my dear. So the G cell is going to secrete what? G cell is nothing but they are going to secrete you a very specific hormone, and the name of the hormone is called gastrin. What they are going to secrete you? Gastrin. And this gastrin is the name of hormone. This hormone is helping in the secretion of this gastric juice. These hormones are nothing but they are helping you in what? In secretion of this gastric juice. And what is the name of the gastric juice? There are three specific type of cells, three specific type of enzyme, and the name is called pepsinogen, the prorenin, and the gastric lipase. These three enzymes are going to be secreted in what? This what you call gastric juice. Now G cell is gastrin, they secrete gastrin, but so far as the argentophilic cell is concerned, these argentophilic cells are going to secrete what? They are going to secrete very important hormone, and they are known is called as what? Somatostatins. Somatostatins. Somatostatin. These, okay. So these are the basically hormone. They are going to be secreted from where? Argentophilic cells. Right, my dear students?